Hello students, good morning to all of you. Here once again you will see revision work for all the sections of class 12. Here in grammatical portion, as I taught you just previous days synthesis. Yesterday I taught you two parts of synthesis, where I taught you simple sentence and compound sentence. When we combine two or more than two sentences into a simple sentence, so some certain rules must be followed. Similarly, here in second video, I taught you how we combine two or more than two sentences into a compound sentence. Now, this is your third video for synthesis, complex sentence. Video number 3, synthesis. Dear students, you know, in your complex sentence, you will find two clauses in a sentence. First one is called principal clause and another is principal clause and another one is subordinate clause. So dear students, principal clause, as you know, that is principal. It means to say that the main clause, that is principal clause. Now subordinate clause always clarified to complete its sense. It always depends on the principal clause. Subordinate clause always begins with any subordinating conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions, just you know that when, what, how, whatever, however, since, as, and so many other conjunctions are, you can see here in your subordinating conjunctions. These are called subordinating conjunctions. These are called subordinating conjunctions. So see, now all these conjunctions must be used just before or in the beginning of a subordinate clause. You can just give three different kinds of subordinate clauses. Now you can see here the first, noun clause, second, adjective clause, and third one is adverb clause. See, there are three kinds of clauses here in your subordinate clause. As you see, first noun clause, second adjective clause, and third one is called adverb clause. Make sure when you will combine two or more than two sentences into a simple sentence, certainly you will find these clauses here. So we start from here, noun clause. As you see, noun clause. Noun clause, it means to say that in a whole class in a whole class, you will find the sense of noun, that is noun class. Similarly, in adjective class, you will find the sense of adjective in a whole class. And here in adverb class, you will find the sense of adverb in the whole class. So see, the first of all here, noun class. You can use noun class just on 5 different ways, or you can say there are 5 different kinds of noun class. What are they? You can see here one by one. Number 1, subject to a verb. In this subject to a verb, you will find whole the class here works as a subject to a verb. It means you will find the noun class just here. When you are going to use your subject to a verb, you will find both the just as works as a subject of the principal class verb, of the verb of principal class. You can see the example. He is a thief. It is known to all. Now let us see here the same sentence. He is a thief. It is known to all. Now if you are going to combine it just into a noun class, you will write here that he is a thief is known to all. See here, make it very clear. What is one thing? That he is a thief. On here, you will find subordinate class. This is subordinate clause, and this one is called principal clause. See, subordinate clause, principal clause. As I have already told you how you will identify the subordinate clause. It begins with any subordinating conjunction, and that means this is your subordinating conjunction. So that he is a thief means whole the same clause is called subordinate clause, is known to all. Now how you will say that this is subject to a verb? Do you know? Here, this is the verb. This is called verb to a principal class. So if it was whole the class works as the subject of the verb. Verb means principal class is verb. Here, so that is called subject to a verb. Is it clear? Now, second is called here object to a verb. Subject to a verb, object to a verb. Just like the same way, you can also understand it. Just I am giving you an example. He eats mango. He eats mango. What is here object? Do you know? Word mango is object. It means to say in the sentence you will find here object, but if you are going to use it in clause, so whole the subordinate class works as an object of the verb of principal class, an object of the verb of principal. You can see the example. You can understand well on behalf of the example. See, me. Her father was a doctor. She told me her father was a doctor. You can make it very easily. You can combine it easily. She told me that her father was a doctor. See here, you will find the principal class. She told me here it is principal class, and second one is here subordinate class. Now subordinate class begins with subordinating conjunction. Here you will find that subordinating conjunction. Now make it very clear how it is an object to a verb. Now verb here you will find the told. So whole the class works as an object of the verb of a principal class. That is why it's called object to a verb. I think it's clear to all of you. Now third one is object to a preposition. Similarly, as you have seen here, subject to a verb, object to a verb, in the same way you will find object to a preposition. It means to say that whole subordinate class works as an object of the preposition of principal class. It works as an object of the preposition of principal class. You can understand well with the help of the same example. See, your teacher says something. Pay attention on it. Pay attention on it. Now you can combine the sentence like this. Pay attention on what your teacher says. This is your preposition and whole the sentence is here. Whole the clause is subordinate clause. So this is just object. What's an object of the preposition? Is that clear? I hope this is clear to all of you. So now the third object to preposition, I will take you the next one, fourth. Here fourth, complement to a verb. Here in complement to a verb, you see how we are changing, how we are going to combine the same thing. See the fourth, complement to a verb. Here, dear students, you see, just like others in this group, you will also find the same thing, complement to a verb. Whole the subordinate clause works as the complement of the verb of principal clause. Make it very clear. As I told you earlier, there are two parts in a complex sentence. One is called principal clause and another is called subordinate clause. So here in complement to a verb, it means to say that subordinate clause, the complement, subordinate clause here is in the form of complement to a verb of earlier principal clause. Is it clear? Now you can understand well on behalf of the example. See example here. She has failed in the examination. see the reason of her failure is her carelessness. See the example. She has failed in the examination. The reason of her failure in the examination is her carelessness. Understand? So how can you do here? The reason of her failure in the examination is that she was careless. You can see here, in the same way you will find the subordinate clause. This one is called subordinate clause because here you will find that. Now, is the verb here in the same sentence as verb. Here you will find verb is here for the principal clause, and in subordinate clause you will find this is a complement. So this is called complement to a verb. In the last you will find case in opposition to a verb, case in opposition to a noun. Opposition, as you know, I have taught you in my previous video where I taught you simple sentence, how we combine the two or more than two sentences into a simple sentence. There I taught you opposition, noun or phrase in opposition. I think you have remembered the same thing, how we defined opposition, word opposition. Opposition is side by side. Here in complex sentence, if you are going to use here opposition to a noun, you have to just put it between two other principal clauses. You will use your subordinate clause between two part of principal clause. Understand? So you can understand well on behalf of the example. See, Gandhiji was shot dead. The news is spread throughout the country like wildfire. See whole example. Gandhiji was shot dead. This news spread throughout the country like a wildfire. Now you are going to combine the sentence. Now how? See, the news that Gandhiji was shot dead, is spread throughout the country like wildfire. Like wildfire. You can see here in the example, the news. This is the part of principal clause. Another part of principal clause is here. The news is spread throughout the country. This is principal clause. Here a part of principal clause and the part of principal clause here. But you will find subordinate clause between two principal clause. That Gandhiji was shot dead. This In this way, you will combine two or more than two sentences into a simple sentence. One thing more, I would like to say you, one thing more in noun class, you will find who, which, what, where, how, where, when, all these also used in the same way, and conjunction if or whether can be also used. I can give you example. He may be innocent, I do not know. I do not know whether he is innocent. Understand? So this is video number 3 for the video number 3 part 1. Video number 3 part 1. Now I will teach you part 2 in my another video. Thank you.